Connection Church Dublin was planted in August of 2016 with a mission to connect people to a growing relationship with Jesus. Specifically, our heart was to reach those far from God, to reach people that perhaps have been to church but have never truly experienced the transformative work of the gospel. Since that time, we've seen 426 people accept Christ as Lord and Savior, and 343 people have publicly professed their faith through baptism. In addition, what started as a worship gathering of 30 people in a local family's basement has grown into a weekly Sunday gathering of over 500 adults, teens, and children. We give God all the praise and the glory for what He has done, but we know that He wants to do so much more.
In January of 2023, we launched our GeneroCity Initiative. With this initiative, we had three main goals. One was to plant Connection Church Wk, which we successfully did. Two was to generate funds for a permanent facility. And three was to take 10% of what we earn and give it towards fostering and adopting within our community. We thank you so much for, over these past 10 months, just your prayers, your generosity, and everything else. We're now moving into a new series entitled All In, and this series will run through November the 12th. Our goal in this series is to raise $100,000. God has blessed us mightily over the last 7 years while we've been in the theater, and it's been great, and we can't wait to get in our new facility, because once we're in the new facility, we know we're going to be able to reach the lost, restore families, and revitalize Dublin through the gospel. We are super excited about this series, and we know because of Jesus Christ, the best is still yet to come.
We have some really exciting news to share about what God's doing through Connection Church Wk. In October, Stanley and the team held a vision night to share the heart of the church for the community. And at the vision night service, 6 people gave their life to Jesus. We are excited for all that is to come through Connection Church Wk, and we are so thankful through the GeneroCity Initiative that we get to support this work of the Lord. Another part of our GeneroCity Initiative I'd like to share with you is our support of the Connection Network. The Connection Network is a family of churches that partner together to plant 50 churches. The way we do that is that we want to identify church planters and we put them into a residency. And in that residency, we train them, equip them, share everything we know about church planting, and we send them off with both financial support and a church planting team to go and plant a gospel-centered church. This past year, it has been such a joy. We actually got to host one of these church planters, and that's Stanley Lane. So Stanley is planting Connection Church Wk, our Connection Church Wilkinson County. And so this church is the 8th church in the network, and God has already done incredible things through this church. Another awesome thing about the Connection Network is not only do we train up domestic church planters, but also international church planters. In fact, our current resident is getting ready to go plant amongst an unreached people group. And so now he is being trained, equipped, and will be sent out to the nations, which is one of our primary goals as a church. We want what God's doing here in Dublin, Georgia, to have an impact among the nations. So I'm excited about the GeneroCity Initiative and moving into this permanent facility, because not only will it be a place for our community to encounter God, the love of God through the gospel, but we believe that this movement will multiply through more churches being planted like Connection Church Wk. You see, I believe that there are many communities that need a church like ours. And so I believe that through this next step, this facility will serve as a hub, a launching pad, if you will, to plant more churches, not only domestically, but internationally. You see, there's a statistic that just bothers me, that only 4% of churches will ever multiply. And I believe that it's God's call on our life that every believer is called to multiply and every church is called to multiply. And so, church, I'm excited about this tremendous next step, man, and I'm calling us all to step in together so that we can see this done and we can see more churches be planted. Church, let's be all in. There are 3 ways you can give to this initiative. You can go online to connectiondublin.com/give and make sure to select the GeneroCity Initiative in the drop-down box. You can give by check by writing GeneroCity in the memo line and dropping the check in the offering bucket or the lobby boxes, or you can mail your check to Connection Church Dublin at 124 South Monroe Street, Dublin, Georgia, 31021. Or if you'd like to give cash, you can place funds in a giving envelope located in the theater lobby and write GeneroCity on the envelope.